You know, I was looking at like the last reel or whatever that I just saw was of like a kind of muscle mommy or something like that. I wouldn't say like exactly, not like okay, not to the bodybuilder extent where there's like veins popping or whatever, but she was like holding a sword and she was posing and like how should I say? What am I trying to get at? I don't know. I feel like we've evolved past the point of like having because of just how the nature of the internet now, there's so many like subcultures and like we're not like there's no more mainstream TV anymore that's like pushing like this one propaganda anymore. Like we really like that's the only benefit of living in this current society. Like it's dilapidating, it's falling apart, whatever. But like a lot of our like preferences and all that kind of like everything is very much more individualized and I like that, like I really do like that, like because like muscle mommy is not necessarily my, well, first of all I'm heterosexual so whatever, but yeah, muscle mommies are not my aesthetic, but like I do, what should I say, like I think it's cool, like because let's be honest, like even if you don't like the look of it or anything like that, it takes a lot of fucking dedication to get to that point, you know? Like, they worked hard to get their body to that point. So, I mean, that at least deserves respect and admiration, really. Um, I am not. I'm very flabby. I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny. Like, I'm very average, Joanna. I used to be more skinnier. Like I just told somebody this, like before the pandemic, I actually weighed like 140 pounds and now I'm at like well, now I'm at 194, but like my heaviest was 213. And when I was living with my mom, she found it toxic or unhealthy that I was like really getting into working out and trying to lose that weight. She thought I was being obsessive or something like that. But now I realize she just was jealous and because she doesn't have that tenacity or motivation to do stuff. I would do that now, but I'm kind of uh, bogged down by like certain things in my life, but I do think like maybe I should like I don't want to be a muscle mommy at all, but maybe I should try to get back down to the weight that I was before. I think I would feel really a lot better about myself and at the very least I'd be like a lot healthier. I could wear more like no, there's like more fashionable clothes for heavy set. Like I've actually seen like even in Japanese girls, like I've seen them style themselves like really well. Like it doesn't matter what body size you are. It actually kind of depends on like if you have fashion sense or not. Like if you don't have fashion sense, it's very hard to be like heavier set because you're just gonna look like extra frumpy. Skinny people kind of get away with like being a little frumpy because it's like, well, at least they're skinny, but they still don't have any fashion sense. But if you have fashion sense, it doesn't matter if you get skinny or fat or whatever, you're gonna look good, because it's like an innate skill. Like it shows your creativity and and your enhanced senses and stuff like that. Your enhanced I don't okay, the Japanese word kansho is coming from in my like appreciation, like art appreciation or whatever. Like you have a higher sense of like artistic well, expression, but like appreciation. You really need to be able to appreciate something in order to get a sense for it. But anyway, um but yeah, just it's make me think like maybe I should go on like a fitness journey once things settle down a little bit more. Like I don't have the energy to do that like this week or whatever, but I should at least put in the plans to do that in the future. Like actually figure out like some things for me to do in order to go in that direction. I really do. Um and like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with heavyset girls like or heavyset people in general. Like I'm not like, it's like stick bitches or bust or something like that. It's not that at all. There's a lot of people who are heavier set who um and like, I mean, this is superficial, but looks are superficial, okay? There's like heavier set people with like really good proportions. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like they still have like the hourglass figure, but like they're like very full figured. Like soup like, and I'm not talking about like whatever like plus size models are, cuz like they're not even like, they're chubby at the very least. But I'm talking about like fat people, but they have like good proportions. Maybe they don't have any fat on their face. Like, I don't even know how that happens, but like you could be like fat everywhere else and still have a skinny face. I don't genetics, like this is also what I'm trying to say too, is like genetics are a big part of a lot of things. Like there's like, cuz like there could be like a very heavy set person and then they just have like really weird um shape. Like maybe they have like really small boobs, a huge stomach, and like a flat ass. Like it's like you're so thick and God did not bless you with anything. Like it sucks, but that's like, that's the reality of the situation. Um and then there's some people who's like they're thick, they have a thin face, they have like nice boobs, kind of like, a little indent where the stomach it, or like they're still fat, but it's like it's nice portions, and then like tiny feet. I always thought like tiny feet on a fat woman is like really attractive. I don't know why I was like just like, ooh, like it's like a cone, like I don't know, I always thought that was attractive, but yeah, like I don't know, like I don't hate my, like that's the thing though, is like I don't really hate my body. Like, when I was younger, I had more body like, when I was, like, fucking skinny as shit, like, I'll post a picture of, like, I don't have the side profile anymore. Like, if you saw the side profile, you'd be like, "Shut the fuck up," because it was, like, I was really skinny, and, but I have this one picture of me in, like, my like, a little nightgown thingy that goes up to, like, a little above my knees and whatever, and it's like, I am so fucking thin, and I remember back then, I thought that I wasn't attractive, or, like, well, no, I knew I was attractive, but I didn't have confidence, like, or I was not sure of myself. But that was a result of like the environment, my family, and all that kind of stuff. And now that I'm older, I do realize that. Like, I do know what played into all those insecurities and stuff like that. But geez, if I had a time machine and I had this brain that I had now with that body, I'd be doing a lot of different stuff. Uh, Especially since I'm so chill now. I'm really chill now, so it it would be a lot better. And like I did have like a lot of opportunities like offered to me, but I was so insecure and not able to like take full advantage of those, because people around me who were jealous of that kind of poo-pooed any sort of idea that I had, and or would poo-poo any sort of like offer I was given, and would say like you should do this thing, which was like kind of like a lesser position, or not as good thing. It's very yeah, it's always been really toxic, but you know, I don't want to live in the past anymore. Going forward, I think I could, like, obviously I'm not going to look how I did in my 20s, in my 30s, but maybe I could get back to that weight, and maybe like, like it's not really like reversing the, it's not going back in time really, but like I don't know, like I feel like I should give myself that opportunity. I feel like I'd benefit from it. That's the thing too. It's like don't lose weight or gain weight because you feel like, or I don't know how to say this, but if you just feel pressured to, don't do it. But if you feel like it'll benefit you to like lose weight or gain weight or do whatever, then yeah, do it, because you've already decided that it would benefit you, right? So just with that alone, like, okay, so you recognize that this is going to benefit you. that's enough of a reason to pursue it, you know? It's better than like wasting your time or pursuing something like pursuing oblivion. Do something productive. Do something that you think is going to benefit you, whatever that is. This time it's about physicality, but it could be about anything. Anyway, take care. Be good. Bye-bye.